Hey y'all, it's Leah. I'm going to be going over One Piece Volume 99 and checking out the SBS questions that I found interesting. So if you're interested in what I have to say, then sit back, relax, grab your snacks. And without further ado, let's get to it. So for this cover art, we have Big Mom, her homies, Jinbei, Chopper, Usopp, and Robin. All four of these Straw Hats look great, especially Robin, who looks freaking amazing in her Onigashima outfit. Big Mom looks really cool too. Although the volume covers are very colorful, I like how the main colors for this one are pink, yellow, red, and purple. With all of these colors, Oda manages to make them blend well and look engaging, so I always appreciate how he pulls that off. Overall, I think this is a really cool volume cover. Not my favorite, but for what it is, it really grew on me. Now, I know that this volume cover is the first part of the 3 connecting volume covers. I already saw the sneak peeks for the covers on volume 100 and 101, so I'll talk about those when those volumes come out respectively. And when volume 101 comes out, I'll show all 3 volume covers together and talk about how it looks from a grand spread perspective. But now that we're done with that, let's dive into some of these SBS questions, shall we? Usopp, Sanji, and Robin apparently are good at cutting the hairs of the Straw Hat group. It's funny because I can imagine Robin trimming Nami's hair with her devil fruit powers, Sanji intentionally giving Zoro a bad haircut, and Usopp having a hard time cutting Luffy's hair since he'll probably won't sit still. I know that's in fan fiction, headcanon territory, but I can totally see that happening if Oda dedicated a chapter to this, the Straw Hats chilling on the sunny. I love little Straw Hat questions like this because it just makes the Straw Hats bond so much more genuine and close. So yeah, cool, wholesome question. It's revealed that Otoko doesn't know that Yasuie isn't her blood-related father. Someone asked how Otoko's mother is as a person, in other words, Yasuie's wife. And Oda basically told the story of how Yasuie found Otoko, which I found pretty heartwarming. Even though we knew Yasuie and Otoko weren't blood-related due to the recent Wano River cards, the fact that Yasuie never told Otoko that he isn't her real father, probably because he didn't want her to feel abandoned by her real parents, is just tugs my fragile heartstrings. In my opinion, Yasuie is such a great character. I love the role he played in this arc and just how respectable he was as a person. So hearing how he adopted Otoko, I wish Oda would have showed it during the chapter when he died. I feel like seeing that would have definitely drove the tragic factor for Otoko, watching her father die, and the whole truth behind the smiles. We get some personal information on Jinbei that I found interesting. First off, his least favorite food is parfait, which at first I was like, Jinbei, how could you, man? Like, parfait slaps. But given that Jinbei has really sharp teeth, he most likely can't chew on the yogurt and the granola properly, like humans can, so that's probably why he doesn't like parfait. But regardless, parfait is so good. Like, the fact that that's Jinbei's least favorite food is like, come on, man. His position on the crew is the father, but I thought that he would be the uncle since Frankie was quote unquote was considered the father. But turns out that Frankie has been demoted to the pervy old man. So it's interesting how the roles shift as new members join. This makes me think that if Yamato joins, will they be the older sibling type since Yamato is 28 and can be very childish at times? It makes me wonder what would Yamato's familial role be if they join the crew. So although I personally view Jinbei as the wise uncle type, Oda sees him as the new father of the crew, which makes sense since Jinbei holds a lot of wisdom and seems to pull the crew back when they when they all seem lost or down. His associated country is India, which is surprising since I never would have imagined Jinbei to be Indian if he lived in the real world, but hey, Jinbei would be from India if he was real. His associated animal is a bear, which makes sense to me because Jinbei is large like a bear, but when you get to know him, he's just one big teddy bear. So him having the bear as his animal is cool since you can make a double entendre with him being large like a bear and him being soft like a teddy bear. His sleep time is from 3 a.m. to 9 a.m., which is so relatable because if I had a defined sleep schedule, which I don't, but if I had one, Jinbei's would fit me the best. It's like I'm a night owl and an early bird at the same time, so I can go to sleep late and wake up early on most days. Call it unhealthy, but that's just my most common sleep schedule, especially during the summer. And I like how his favorite season is fall on a summer island because I can imagine that to be cool but still warmish weather, which is perfect weather to me. So I really like this answer here because I felt like that this is my ideal kind of weather put into words, fall on a summer island. So yeah, I just touched on the pieces of information I really liked on Jinbei, and it's nice that not only that Jinbei is being accepted by the crew, but we are getting little detailed information on him, which does nothing but fleshes out his character to me more. So nice Jinbei question. Oda reveals that Kid's devil fruit is the Jiki Jiki no Mi, which translates to the magnet fruit, and it looks like Oda is going to elaborate on Kid's powers in the future. Now, this is something I'm looking forward to because I feel like Kid has been clowned in the power scaling side of the One Piece community for not using the full potential of his devil fruit as many expected. And many feel like he has been very underwhelming during his time on the rooftop. So hopefully Oda showcases Kid's devil fruit more and explains it and make it more versatile and useful in combat. Because I personally think Kid's devil fruit powers are cool as hell, and I need my man to get some needed shine for this raid. So I'm looking forward to Oda focusing on it in the manga in the future. So since a Yamato simp asked Oda to draw the personification of Yamato's side boobs, that's exactly what Oda did after scolding the numerous of hornballs who mailed him about Yamato's side boobs. Which is amusing since I thought that the Yamato side boob meme was only in the Western community. So it seems like it's not just the Western One Piece community, but also the Japanese One Piece community as well who knows about the Yamato side boob meme. And frankly, now Oda knows about it too. Which he should, since he basically created the meme by unshamefully showing Yamato side boobs every chance he gets. But yeah, this is the personification of Yamato side boobs. And if this isn't one of the most weirdest yet funniest SBS questions I ever witnessed so far as a recent week-to-week One Piece fan, then I don't know what other question I know can top this. Like when I first saw this, I burst out laughing for several minutes straight because I knew Oda knew about the insides of the One Piece culture, but I didn't think he was this ingrained in it. Like it feels so meta that he knows about the Saibu meme. It's crazy. But yeah, for all the Yamato simps out there, here's what Yamato Saibu would look like if it was an actual person. So do what you will with this information. It is also revealed that Yamato is 2.63 meters tall, so that's about 8.6 feet or 8.8 feet, I believe. So picture two Luffy's in a vertical way, and that's pretty much how tall Yamato is. Which, damn, like, that's really tall. But given that Yamato and Kaido are probably of a different race, it's no surprise. Yamato's height makes me wonder how tall Yamato will look in the anime, since Oda's size proportions for Yamato can look kind of inconsistent in the manga. So just how Toei made Oden look big as hell at a young age, I'm curious how big they will make Yamato look in the anime. Yamato is officially revealed to be 28 years old, but we sort of did the math on that when chapter 985 came out, and Yamato told Luffy that they were in prison since the age of 8 and have seen Kozuki Oden's execution 20 years ago. So us week-to-week readers kind of knew that already, but it's nice to get that confirmation from Oda. Yamato's favorite foods are Oden, no surprise there, and raw salmon? Now, people are speculating whether Yamato could definitely be the tiger for their possible mythical Zoan type devil fruit, or a bear, because bears usually hunt for salmon, so since raw salmon is Yamato's favorite food, this could strongly hint to Yamato either being a tiger, or any sort of feline creature, or a bear. Now, since a lot of people are speculating Yamato being the white tiger, I can totally see Oda throwing a curveball and making Yamato be the mythical white bear or something, which in my opinion will still be pretty freaking hype, as long as the showcase for Yamato's powers are cool and powerful. So yeah, besides Oden being Yamato's favorite food, whole raw salmon is also their favorite food, which I'm not a raw fish kind of gal, but I heard that raw sushi and fish were good, so to each their own. Although we didn't get too much information on Yamato, it's nice to receive information like Yamato's height, a surprising favorite food of theirs being raw salmon, and a very funny illustration of Yamato's side boob. And this makes me think that Oda is going to tackle the gender stuff with Yamato in the story, because I know someone had to have asked him what was the deal with Yamato and the way he executed Yamato's gender identity so far in the arc. So the fact that Oda at this point in time hasn't addressed it in SBS tells me that he will address it through continuing writing Yamato's character arc. Plus, sources shows that Oda hasn't really used any certain pronoun for Yamato for these specific questions. But then again, I heard that pronouns in the Japanese language are a bit more fluid and personality based rather than gender based. But it honestly is fine. Despite a large portion of the One Piece community not letting others enjoy their own interpretations of Yamato, I feel like the whole Yamato gender controversy will end when the time comes. But for right now, I'm frustratedly, anxiously excited to see how Oda is going to handle Yamato's character from here on out. And the last question I want to bring up is that someone was asking what baby Roger and Rayleigh were holding when they said that it's been a while since I've seen a baby and it makes me think of old times. And Oda's response was basically him playing dumb and dodged the question. So could it be that that said baby that they held long ago was Shanks and or Buggy? Or baby we don't even know about? It couldn't have been Ace since he was born after Roger's death, so he's out of the possibility. So this makes me really curious if Oda is going to address it in the story, since he basically dodged the question and played dumb. Very interesting. That is all I have to say about One Piece Volume 99. Let me know your thoughts on the volume cover and the SBS questions I covered in this video. And how do you feel about the volume cover art for the next two volume covers in the future? Do you love them? Did you hate them? Or do you have mixed feelings about them? Let me know all of this and more down below. If you enjoyed this video, then it'd be really cool if you no like that like button, because you really help your girl out. Please subscribe for more One Piece related videos in the future. Hit that bell notification so you can always be notified whenever I post. Links to my socials and Discord are in the description box below. Please stay safe out there, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!